And we're live. Hi! I feel like I start out every stream by saying, and staring in the distance like, what am I doing? Why am I here? Hi, so if you're in the future watching this on YouTube, we did a previous part to this stream where we made a fursuit tail, and now is kind of a part 2 where we're making the belt for the tail. So it's not like it really matters if you watch it in order. You can watch it totally out of order, in fact. But if you did want to follow along, I'm just saying, if you wanted to make the tail, that's the other part, part 1. And this is part 2 to make the belt. So, yeah. Either way, hi! Alright. So what we have here is our measuring tape, the foldable kinds. This is what you're gonna need. I think having both kinds is good. It's good to have like this kind where you can just measure stuff easy, a nice straight, long, flat measuring tape. And it's nice to have like a yardstick, but this is the kind we're gonna need if you want to measure around your waist. Woo! Showing off waist on stream. Whoa. Alright, so this is how you're gonna want to measure it. Alright guys, today we see how fat I am. Oh, hi Figma, how you doing? Alright, so you're gonna want to put it all the way around, and right there, right where that metal tip ends, that's where you're gonna pinch right at the end here. Alright, so it looks like my waist is about 30 and a half, yeah, inches long. So, for our belt, we're going to want to make sure that it's big enough for that, and a little bit bigger. So, what did I say, 30 and a half? So maybe we'll make it like 33 or 34, just in case. Yeah, let's make it 34. You always want to make it a little bit bigger, just in case. Yeah, it's true, man. I'm putting on weight. It's all those sugar cookies, the Christmas sugar cookies. My bangs are doing whatever they feel like doing today, by the way. I don't know, man. I tried to tame it, but... Alright, so... Yeah, whatever your waist measurement is, just add a few inches on there, and we'll go from there. So next step, the belt! Alright, so we've got this webbing stuff here. Hey, Peppers! How you doing? We're making belts, and this one happens to be rainbow. I guess I should say Happy New Year's, because it's gonna be New Year's, very soon. I keep forgetting it's New Year's. Hey, Buster! Hey, long time no see. How you doing? Happy New Year's. I was gonna say Merry Christmas, but I guess we're past that. I've got this, sometimes they call it webbing, and I just call it belt. I don't know. It's the kind of stuff you see on backpacks, like backpack strapping. Yeah, sometimes they call it strapping or webbing. Either you're gonna get nylon or polypropylene, and I'll show you. I'll leave the link in the YouTube description, but I'll show you the exact one I get, because the difference is, I believe this is the nylon. This one's like actually thinner and bendable, and I think it's the polypropylene. I'll put it in the description. That one is too thick. It's so thick that I would use it for like a very, very heavy duty belt, but I would not use it for a standard belt because it's too thick. So here's how thick this one is, and it looks fine, but when you go to sew it, you break your machine needle. I have different hairs. I know, it doesn't stay. Today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try bangs today, because normally I keep like pinning them back, but today I was like, you know, I'm gonna try it. But they don't want to stay. I need hairspray. I think I need some hairspray. How you doing, Avengers? Yeah, see, look at that. It's coming down. Gravity. Gravity is my enemy. Oh, that's okay. I hope you are having fun. or you intend to have fun. I hope you have fun soon when your family comes. I'm gonna be sleeping by the time New Year's Eve happens, so but that's alright. I'll celebrate when I wake up. You're good? That's good. Well, okay. Okay is better than... Yeah. Thank you! I love the blue! The only thing I'm working on is still the bangs. I can't get the bangs right. I've tried a few different cuts, but I can't find a haircut that I like. And this one I don't like because they keep falling. I'm just gonna do the rest of the video like this. You intend to... wait. You intend to attempt to have fun. You know, you should play Animal Crossing. That fixes every sad and or stressful holiday. Yeah, this one, let me just pull it up on... Look at that, look at that. I'm gonna have to pin it back. It's doing its own thing and I'm not into it. Yeah, between the two webbings, both of them work, but this thicker one is almost too thick to deal with. It's just not worth it to me. Casually on stream going into my Amazon cart to see what I ordered. Webbing. This is where I would switch the screen over if I could. Okay. Which one is which? Oh, okay, so yeah, I had it backwards actually. So the nylon webbing, this is my example for the nylon webbing, this thick orange one. The nylon is so thick, it's too thick. I would not get the nylon webbing. Get polypropylene webbing, which is same thing basically, but thinner, and actually you're able to sewing machine through it without breaking the needles. So usually I get mine on Amazon. Country Brook Design polypropylene webbing. And if you get a 25 yards, it's about a roll this size. It's fairly big yard. Fairly big roll, I should say. Again, I'll put the link in the description in the future. Okay, see you next year, right? Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry you can't stick around, but it was nice chatting with you just for the few seconds. Where's my second camera? Alright. Sorry for the big mess. It's not really a big mess. You guys can't tell, but I can tell. Usually I'm a little bit more organized than this. But today I gave up, just like Mr. Woof's. Okay, so this is my little spindle roll. Let me back up some more. So you ever see yarn, like, you ever see, like, people who make bows as, like, an art form? Like, they have these huge amounts of, just, oh God, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Huge rolls of many rolls of, like, present wrapping bows and stuff. Surely you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, they can get, like, sticks and stands to, like, set them up, kind of like this. So I guess I did the same exact thing, but on a huge, huge scale. So this thing is heavy and big. Let me see if I can... Google is my friend here. Present bow. DIY, I guess? That's what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, you know when you go in the store, right? And they're selling just, like, rolls. Little rolls of, like, this pretty wrapping stuff that you can wrap around presents. Why am I having the hardest time thinking of what that's called? Oh no, you're the first one who saw the Shrek! I put him in the background. I wondered how long it would take someone to notice the Shrek. Hey Renn, how you doing? Oh yeah, and Bold and Brash. Bold and Brash is back there too. With Shrek. Together, they rule the world. Anyways, yeah, I wish I could think of the word. Bow roll? Rack thing, I guess? Hang on guys, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to figure out what this is driving me crazy. Someone has to know what I'm talking about. Like, it's ribbon? Oh, ribbon is the word I was looking for. That's such a basic word. Okay, okay, ribbon rack. That's what I was trying to say. Gosh, guys, ah. Alright, here we go. Here's an image. Here's an image I was trying to explain. You know, if it loads, that'd be great. Okay. We're going in. Oh, the things I do because I don't know how to share screens properly. Hi. Alright. Boop. Right there. Okay, ribbon rack, yeah? That's what I'm talking about. You put little ribbons on there. Maybe not the best explanation, but, something like this. Where you have all these little ribbons. I mean, this person is in a box. Theirs is in a box, but, you can also put, like, a stick going through the center there. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah! Ribbon! Apparently, one of the most basic words, and I can't remember it. I lost my license to speak English today. Yeah, like a ribbon dispenser, like a ribbon rack or something. I have the hardest time trying to explain to people what I do here with this belt thing, but it's basically a DIY, very, very big ribbon rack. Thank you guys for helping me remember the word ribbon. That's highly embarrassing. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so people will tell me, well, whoever I'm making the belt for, I get the measurement of their waist, and then I can use this to get as long of a strand as I need to. Oh, you love making bows? I didn't know that. I didn't know you made bows. That's fun. That's cute, Renn. I've never tried. I wonder if it's fun. There's a lot of, like, really pretty sale bows at Joann right now from Christmas. Alright, 38. Okay, so I have a list for my commissions of what belts I need to make right now. And I think I already cut that one. Okay. So for this one, I need to make 48 inches long. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my tape and I'm just gonna follow it. So I'm gonna start it like, let me get a little closer. It's so far away. Come here, camera. Oh, for dogs. Oh, Renn, you're so freaking cute. I love how much you love the puppers. Mellobuster, I used to be fluent in English. Alright, so this part's kind of messed up, so I'm gonna start a little bit further up here. Like, maybe like right here, I'll start. Yeah, so I'm just gonna hold this flat and follow it along. Oops, there we go, okay. How long did I say? 45 inches? Okay, so here's 45. And as per normal, I want to add like a few. So I'm going to add 3 inches. So here's 48. So I'll cut it right here. And you can use your fabric scissors for this, but I prefer not to. That's just me. I just use my buff scissors for this usually. Alright, cool. So here's our really long belt. So next I gotta... Usually when you get these rolls, they have these little tiny little itty bitty pins. They look like nails almost. They've got a tiny little pin head, but you can use them to keep these closed, like from rolling. Keep them closed, like so they don't roll open. So I'm just gonna stab it in there, and there we go. See, I don't have one for these two. That's why they're rolling all over the place. Okay. Ooh. So I think I'll go to one camera again for a second. Oh, yeah. You know what? If you're making like little baby bows for like dogs and stuff, like little ones, I mean, I can see how that could be really hard because you're right, you are dealing with the really tiny pieces. Like I was making a big bow for that Candyman costume I was working on somewhat recently, and I mean the bow is a massive bow, it's big. But I can imagine how if you're working on something tiny for a little doggy, like, oh, that could be frustrating. Oh man, I hope you didn't like burn yourself with hot glue on that. I could see that happening. Alright, so I'm gonna make sure this is the same one because I accidentally dropped these pieces I already cut. I want to make sure I'm still working with the correct belt here. Alright, I'm just gonna cut off this excess piece here that, yeah, I already measured cutting this piece out, so it's okay. Alright, so now, we get to do fire. See, okay, I was like, for New Year's, we should make belts, because I like fire. So this is the part where I make sure I have, like, 10 water bottles open and near me. Where did all my water bottles go? Alright, I'm prepared. I'm prepared for the fire. Oh no! Ren, that's so sad. Just constantly. I just imagine your hand is always on fire. Just like. Seriously though, like, honestly, you probably have burnt yourself more than me. Reaper Blue Eyes, hey! Oh, yes! Oh my gosh! If you made a card, I will totally get one from you one day. How are you doing? Obviously I haven't gotten to chat with you, but it's good seeing you. How are you doing? We're just about to use fire. Alright. I'm a little too happy to use fire. Yeah. So, obviously don't touch the fire on there, but just use the heat to kind of melt the end of the fibers together. Otherwise it will shred all the way down. I don't know if it's gonna focus. It wants to focus on my face. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you can just tell there's no, like, loose fibers coming out. Ooh, fire! Right? So here's the side I didn't do, and you can tell there's pieces trying to escape. Okay, come on, focus. It's trying to focus on my very untanned arm. It's always arson season. I'm into that. Okay. I like fire. Fire is fun. Why is fire so fun? I don't know if it's necessary to melt both sides, but I always do. There we go. Oh, yeah. Swamped with the day job, I'm sure. Ugh, crazy. It can be frustrating, I know. I feel that. I just got a new job. Like, I just got a new job today, actually, so prepare to see less of me. But that's good. I needed a job because as much as I love my art and I love streaming, it's just not enough to get by, so I needed a salary, a real job, so now I have one. But yeah, that's the only thing, is it keeps you so busy. Okay, so now that we've melted the fibers on the end, they won't shred up. So now, I'm gonna go get the belt clips. I've got a whole bag of them. Thank you! I'm very pleased. I'm happy. I've actually been trying to get a job for a while. It's hard. For some reason, everybody is hiring, yet, how can I not find a job? I don't know. It's crazy. Here's my little bin. I put extra little finished belts in there, and this one is just my size. I always just keep an extra one my size around for when I want to test a tail. Which maybe I should right now. Oh, thank you! More money equals more right? Okay, so my new job is I'm a key holder at Joann. So I'm not a manager, but I'm not a team member either. I'm kind of like right in between. I'm very excited. And also, discounts at Joann. Do you know how much? Okay. cost like 16 bucks each, and I go through them like crazy. Like, yeah, I am so excited to get that discount, man. I kind of feel like I'm a natural born leader. It's weird because I'm also like an introvert, but I'm not. But I feel like I would be a good leader, so I feel like having a slight bit of managerial duties makes me... I feel excited to try something like this. Keeper of keys and grounds at Joey. Oh, of course I'm not wearing my Harry Potter shirt today. Alright, so I always keep a belt my size around, so when I make a new tail, I can kind of test it out. Oh yeah, Figma liked that one. The only difference is, instead of being, like, a huge Hulk, tall man like Hagrid, I'm, like, the shortest, smallest little furry. Oh, yeah! My brand new Fursuit medic sign. So, I'm gonna bring, So, okay, there's, like, a fur bowl that I go to often, and it is in... just a, you know, a bowling alley. It's a fur bowl. It's a fur meet. And I've been wanting to do, like, free fixing, like, helping people fix their costumes for free. So I was like, you know what? I'll make a Fursuit medic sign. And I really like Mercy from Overwatch, so if you're wondering what the theming is. And I also have some information down here about what I am and why I'm qualified to fix your fursuit. So, hopefully some people will stop at my little bowling table and I can help them out, because as it stands, what's been happening is I'll go to the fur bowl and I'll kind of just, when I talk to people, I offhand mention, like, hey, you got anything to fix? I'll fix it for you. But it'll be easier to just get everyone to realize that I can help them if I just have a sign, you know? Just, yeah. Alright, so, I wish my room was bigger. It's a little bit small. So, yeah, when you make a new tail, test it out. This one's hard to see because it's black, but, yeah, this is Renn's tail. Completely black. Very pretty, though. I used black luxury fox fur. It's, like, the highest quality fur you can get. It's really nice. Oh, and there's a squeaker at the tip right here. Yeah. So we're making a belt for this tail today, and also this tail that I just finished for another commission. Ta-da! So this is a griffin tail, and if you don't know what a griffin is, basically it's like a lion-eagle mix, I think. So, it's kind of like a lion tail with, like, it's kind of like feathery at the tip also. So, yeah, that's what this head is. This one over here, a griffin head I was working on. Oh, I know, Renn. If you lived closer, that would be awesome. I would go to every fur meet with you. Okay, so this person is a lot taller than me. They are a tall man, and I am a shorty. Okay, I don't even know if I can show this one on camera. I'm so short. Maybe I'll stand on my chair. Even so. Oh, I can't do it. I'm too short. And my workspace is too small. Oh well. I'm dropping stuff left and right, too. I tried to show it off. This one is very cool. I really like this tail because I had to put a wire in here. Because the shape, it can hold itself on its own, except this big puff at the end wants to go down. It wants to fall. So I actually have a wire in there from here all the way down to here. And I can bend this up or down as I please. So that can keep it off the floor. And it gives it this nice curving up arc. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind in the chat. I was just talking. I talk a lot. That would be really cool if you have been to this one. Michigan. I think this one is in Farmington Hills. I think. Yeah, it's a really cool place. I like that one a lot. Yeah. Mellow Buster used to think that Super Bowl was a giant bowl of fruit. How old were you? Because it's really fun to... Okay, it's just sometimes you realize the things that are not... I don't know. Sometimes when you realize something you thought your whole life is not correct, like when you realize that Blue from Blue's Clues is a girl, something like that. Like, I just wonder. Because, you know... Sometimes you're a lot older than you'd expect when you realize such things. Okay, so yeah, this is the other tail we're making a belt for. How does it go? Like this? Go straight up like this. So yeah, I can actually bend this to be higher if I want. Or lower, however I want. And maybe I'll show off how to do that one day with some wire in the tail. Anyways, that was a tangent. Oh, you were like 7? Oh, that's cute. Sorry, my hair clip isn't doing its job. My bangs are... I like them. They're very cute. I wish they would stay. They don't do for me. Alright. Cool, so anyways, here's our belt. Oh yeah, I was grabbing the clips. Ugh. What do you mean the clips aren't in here? Okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. I'm a streamer. I know exactly what I'm doing. Alright. We're good. Right? It is made out of that. Actually, believe it or not, Renn, the fur I used for your suit is... All of it is, luxury fox fur, which is actually a higher tier quality. So it's gonna be the same softness, but, less tangly. It'll get less tangly, so, yeah. Basically, yeah, I'm really glad you like that stocking. Thank you for hanging out with me that night when I was just making stockings. Your local fur bowl here in Chicago has the same graphics at the end of the lanes. What? Really? Where did that sign go? Oh. I wonder if there's like some hidden online website where you can just buy like end of lane stickers or something. Oh man, I was just in Chicago too, obviously, you know. I was just in Chicago for MFF. I like traveling. I think I like traveling. I haven't traveled enough in my life to know for sure, but I think I like traveling. Because I've been having fun with it. Okay, so here's our belt clip. Some of them have... Okay, so see how this one has like a double thing where you can like weave it through? Some of them are like that on both sides. This one is not, and I think it's kind of unnecessary to have it on both sides, because usually you'll have this one, you'll sew the belt through and it'll just clasp, and then this side is the adjustable side, so that's why I think it's kind of unnecessary to have this on both sides. So let's do the easy side first, where you just sew it. So here's this. You just stick it in. You fold it. Ta-da! And then you sew. Of course, we want to hide as many seams as possible. So instead, like here's the inside of the clip. This is the part that'll go on my belly here. I'm actually going to put it in the other way. Like this. So that from the outside, you can't really see this seam here. But from the inside, this is where it's going to be sewn. Not a big deal, but, you know, it goes points for professionalism. So, if you're using a sewing machine especially, you can't have it, like, really close to the clip, like right here. You might have to pull it out, like at least an inch, because yeah, there you go, like enough space right here. That makes sense, right? You don't want to have this super, super short because you won't be able to sew it. There's no space here to sew. So yeah, pull it. Everyone at work pets the stocking as they walk past it because they think it's nice. Oh, that's so cute! That makes me really happy. Dude, it's so soft. I love that. I'm so glad that you or anybody just gets some kind of enjoyment out of something I made to help. Just, that's awesome. That makes me very pleased. Okay, where are my clips? Oh, I guess I was using them for something over here. See, that's what I'm talking about. Usually I'm more organized, but today it's just all out the window, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so let me clip this and then I'll show you how I usually do this. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Yeah, pretty simple, I think. This is the inside, so this is the inside right here is where the flap is, so that on the outside you don't see the flap, it's just flat. And let's do the inside here. Alright, so same deal. Okay, so there's a few ways you can do this, and normally I'll just, what's the best way to do this to show you guys? Okay, I'll do it like this. I'll usually put it in, like if this is where your belly is and this is the front, I'll put it in coming out this way and then like this. Okay? And so this way, the person who's wearing it can adjust this by pulling it tighter or looser, however they need. And usually I'll finish this edge by folding it under and sewing it. So that's what it would look like. But while I'm here, I'll mention one more thing. If you want, there is another way where you can, I can't remember it because I never do it, but there's a way where you can wrap this around in a very specific way where when you pull it, it doesn't come loose. Like if I pull this too hard, it starts pulling through. There is a way where you can wrap it where it doesn't do that. But because this is going to somebody else, they're going to want to do that themselves. Because I can't guess, even with a measurement, I won't get their exact waist properly. So if they want to adjust it, if they're having trouble keeping it still and it keeps like sliding, then they can rethread this to hold it still. But for most people, it doesn't even pull for them. Like, I have never once heard of anybody wearing a belt where when they were pulling this, it like unraveled itself. It's usually fine. The only time you would probably need to go through and really ravel this so it doesn't pull is if you're wearing like the hugest tail. So that's something you can do. Rant over. Alright, so now we're at the point where okay, one thing I want to mention. So again, this is the inside, down here where my hand is, the inside where your belly is. So this flap here, the part where you can pull to make it looser or tighter, this one you want to make sure is on the outside, not on the inside. And, I mean, I guess that's kind of a personal preference. But when I'm wearing a belt, yeah, I would prefer this little flap on the outside. Some people might prefer the little flap on the inside so it doesn't, like, hang down. I guess that's a personal preference, but I just like to put it on the outside. That's just me. I never had any complaints, so I guess if anybody specifically wants to tuck it in, I don't think it's necessary. Either way, it'll work. So yeah, this is the way I have it folded for the outside. So let's sew this one end tight first, and then we'll fold this under and finish this edge, and then our belt will be done. Super easy. These take me like 10 minutes or less, which is awesome. Paper. I need paper. And I need a pencil. Okay. Give me a hot second. I'm drawing for you guys. I hope you're happy. You know, when I do streams, I don't intend to draw stuff, but sometimes it's the only way I can explain. Alright, this is your belt. Pretend this is the end of your belt here. This is what we're gonna sew. We're gonna sew a square around it, and then an X through it. And the reason we're gonna sew it that way is because it's the most durable way I can think of. And, it's a nice, tidy, finished edge. I mean, if you wanted to, you could just do a single dotted line like that to sew through this. But if you do the square, it's a lot more durable. Like, it's worth it. At the very least, do, like, 2 lines, you know? But I like to do the square. So, yeah, this... This is a lot faster if you do it on the sewing machine. Excuse me, Froggy. He's gotta move. By the way, all these water bottles here, they're all, like, behind my machine and stuff. Those were all extra water bottles from, MFF. I didn't know what to do with them, so I just put them in my workroom. I guess it's a good thing, though. It's been making me stay hydrated. Renn, are you still here? If you're still here, I have a question. Yeah, so, it's a stylistic choice. If you want, you can... Hang on. If you want, you can use a color to make that little X shape. Or if you want, you could just make it black and blend in. So, that is completely up to you. I don't know if Renn is still here or if she stepped out for a second, but, I'll probably make it black unless she cares. Hey, Della! How you doing? I know, I was gonna invite you, too, but my hotel room got full, and then I was like, hey, maybe next year, right? Yeah, there you are, Renn. Renn, do you care what color we use to make this little X? Because we can make it, like, red or something, or I can make it black and it'll blend in better. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. Just like that little sewing X right here to keep this in place. We can use red thread or black thread. Or whatever color thread, really. Yeah, Della, that would be really cool one day. You are totally welcome to go with me next time. I think it would be really fun. Black is good? I thought so. You know, like, I can kind of, like, guess people's tastes based on, you know, the other things they've asked for specifically about their suit and their character. I can tell that you're really into, like, very classy, colors and designs, so I was guessing you were gonna choose black. That's really funny. Yeah, Della, it was so cool. I was gonna invite you and Cyrus, and, well, my brother has to go, obviously. I drag him along every time. We're turning MFF into, like, this huge pack. Like, our whole the whole convention is just gonna be all of us Michiganders just grouped up. Alright, I'm so sorry. Give me a hot second to sew this. It's not worth the time it would take to get the camera down here. Oh no, you're right. I keep forgetting about that. That's so awkward. I'm kind of lucky that when I figured out I was a furry, I was already an adult, because then I didn't have to, like, deal with that. I mean, also, I'm lucky that my family is just real chill about it. I guess I'm just lucky in general, but, yeah. Poor Cyrus. Some families are not... Either they're not understanding or not supportive, or they just kind of freak out at little things. So when people say, I'm a furry, some reason, sometimes family members take it weirdly, and they're like... It's sad. It makes people scared to tell their family when they're a furry. It shouldn't be that way, but... Yeah, me neither. I don't see why it would be a problem, but... yeah. That's good, Della. I'm really glad. I mean, sometimes I just deliver things to your house, and it's just like, yep, got another pair of paws. Whatever I bring to your house, that's really good. I'm really glad you don't have to deal with the stress of that. Why do the seconds have to be a hot second? That's true. Hot second. Okay, I guess the opposite of a hot second is a cold first, or a cold third. Sewing machine, please. You know, I opened it up, the whole shebang. Cleaned it out very well. Used my shop vac, used all kinds of brushes, but you know what? Thing is still not running properly, and I'm concerned because I don't have the money to get it fixed. And quite frankly, I don't know how to fix it myself. It's doing that thing where after every few stitches, it just gives up. And it's weird, because I can hear the machine trying. I can hear the gears trying, but it just doesn't move. It's like me when I wake up in the morning. Like, it's like you want to get up, and then you just don't. The general public has a bad view of furries. Yeah. Like, if you Google furries, like, the first articles are so bad. Felt that, yeah. Right? Whenever I'm cutting threads off, I like to be, like... I'm very particular about it. I hate it when I get, like, a brand new shirt or something, and then I look on the inside, and there's just all kinds of thread, like, a huge mess of threads. So, like, when I make stuff, I always, like, make sure I actually cut the threads at the end. There is no way you guys are going to be able to see this, but I'm going to try to show you anyways. Let's see, right here. Yeah, that is not showing at all. It's a little bit thinner than I usually make it. I usually make it a little bit thicker of a rectangle, but yeah, I did the rectangle and I did an X through it, and that's sturdy. Oh, that is so sweet. That's really cool. Your mom is on my A-OK list because she likes my fursuits. Oh, I'm really glad that you like the stuff that I've made and she likes it. That makes me happy. Alright, so this part's optional, but I do like to finish this edge here. Especially optional if you, burnt it with fire. But especially if you, for some reason, do not want to use fire, you're gonna need to fold this under twice. Because that's the only way to keep it from raveling. But fire is the best way. Fire is the only way to make sure it doesn't ravel. So yeah, normally I will... Either way, I usually fold this under twice because I don't want it to, like, get pulled through here on accident. So you're still able to get it out. You just gotta actually put through the effort so it doesn't accidentally get pulled out on, when wearing it or something. So yeah, here we are. I'm gonna fold it just under... usually once, usually twice. There we go. Okay, usually twice. I don't know why I said it that way. That was kind of weird way to say that. Cool. Yeah, now I'm just gonna put it through the sewing machine again. Wish my sewing machine ran that smooth. If it's running better than mine, then that's... I mean, if it's running worse than mine, then that's not great. because mine's like, well, it's better than that. It's not that bad, but it does need to be serviced. Oh, Della! Ah! Thank you! That's so sweet. How did she make this? That's so sweet. Oh. When people ask me how I make stuff, it's just like, how do you begin? There's like a bazillion, million, billion steps to what I do. So like when I was interviewing for my job earlier, I'm like, they're like, what kind of art do you do? And I'm like, I make mascot costumes. And they're like, oh, cool. And then I was showing them pictures and stuff. That went pretty well, actually. I guess since I was in a creative space, they expect some crazy crafts. But yeah, they were very chill about it when I brought it up. Hey, Carvin Dragon, how you doing? I haven't streamed in a while, and I haven't seen you in a while, so you know what? It's been a long while. I hope you're doing good. I think I need to save up for some hairspray. These bangs. Guys, I have great news, though. So with some Christmas money I got, look what I bought. I'm so excited! This is a capture card. So now I can play, at the moment, anything that plugs into an HDMI, I can play live on stream. And I'm really excited about that. I want to play Pokemon or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon even on Switch or PS4 games. I can play anything. But the thing is, I want to play retro games, so I think I need like a HDMI to like AV converter now, so. But I'm so excited. Oh, good, Carvin, that's great. I hope you are ready for the New Year's. I hope you guys have some fun plans. Personally, I plan to be sleeping. Alright, so I did do just one single line through here, and you can kind of see it. And yes, that may stay. But you know what I want to do is I'm still going to do the square with the X through it because I want it to stay for sure. I want to make this so that if you put it through a washing machine 18 times in a row, it'll still last. So, yeah, just a second. Okay, so instead of a hot second, this is going to be a cold minute. So one of my friends, made this really... Sorry, I don't like talking when the sewing machine's going, because I don't know if you can hear me. One of my friends made this really cool Christmas sweater, and I was like, dude, you're so cool. And the only thing is, it's not something that you can wash easily. You just noticed the Shrek in the background. Alright, I didn't mean to grab him by the crotch, but you know what, I have to commit now. What's a Shrek quote? What's a really good Shrek quote for here? Oh god, nothing is coming to mind. Nothing that fits the moment. Oh, well, either way, here's Shrek's face. I can only think of, like, the common ones, like, it's ogre now, like, but, I can't come up with anything more creative. Yeah, I love that. That's so cool. What is that emote? Fair what? Get out of my swamp. I like that one. What are you doing in my workroom! and then he eats an onion in your face. So the reason I have him here is because the next Game Boy game I'm gonna be playing is Shrek 2, so he needed to be here. He's part of the experience. Also, I can't imagine this is true, but my stream chat says there's 9 viewers? What? That's crazy. Like, that's a huge amount. Like, normally I have 5 at most. You guys are so cool. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You came for Shrek. You came for Shrek, right? I really want to say Shrek-tember, but it's not. It's not September, so it doesn't work. Somebody! I'm ready for the memes. You know what? I think the problem is, I'm not up to date on Shrek memes. I need to have a long sit with some Shrek memes so that I can recite them better when we play the Shrek games. I'm very excited. Donkey! Yeah! Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a donkey that came with, like, it's the same size. It's big. And it's way creepier than the Shrek, but I don't know where I put it. It's in my storage room somewhere, and frankly, I'm kind of scared to go in there. But for you guys, if you want, I will look for the donkey. I think I have to find the donkey. He's pretty big. All right. Yeah, so here's this folded under part. So now if something happens and this does somehow get pulled, it'll hold at the very end. But if you did want to thread this out by hand, you still could. You just gotta do it yourself by, you know, by intent. You gotta do it intentionally. You can't just rip it out. Okay, so cool, yeah, belt, easy. Again, that takes me like 10 minutes when I'm not super distracted. Yeah, so now I'm gonna measure it, give one more time, just to make sure, because you can't just mail something out and not double check that it would fit your client. So, like, you may be saying, doesn't folding this under a few times make this belt shorter? And the answer is yes, but then you add this clip, and it makes it longer. Basically, it evens out. And either way, you want to add 3 inches to whatever the belt length is anyways, so, it'll be fine as long as you add the 3 extra inches. Plus, you never know, the person could gain some weight. I had a belt that I made once, and then I got fat, and then I couldn't fit it, so, you never know. It was one of those fashion belts, it was really cool. It went, like, around here, like, it was one of those thick ones, but, yeah, I guess when you grow from a teenager to an adult, you actually just get bigger. I can't fit my teenage dresses anymore. Like, I was trying to wear my, my high school, like, banquet, prom dress, and it's just a little too tight up here in, like, the corset area, and that was sad. We must see Donkey. Very well. I will find Donkey. I know where he is. He's just... I know the general area. I just gotta dig, because he's buried within, the storage room, but I'll get him for you guys. Alright, I'm going to measure this now. So I'm just gonna start right here at the edge, go all the way around. Somebody once told me. Sorry about that. Okay, and we are at 44 inches. What was our original goal? 45 inches. Cool. Good thing I've got a few extra inches here. Let me see. 45... Where did this go? 46, 47, 48. Okay, so this is 48 inches, and the person measuring their waist was 45. So, perfect. A few inches room flexibility in case they're wearing thicker clothes or put on a few pounds, whatever. Or if they get skinnier, you can tighten it, however you need to do it. Ta-da! So now I'll show you guys how I fold it up. I used to be able to wear old clothes. You know, that doesn't work. That joke doesn't work this time, Mellow Buster, because now it just sounds like you're rich now and you wear, like, fancy clothes. It's like, I used to be a hobo. Alright, so there's a few ways you can do this. Usually, either you can fold it, like, against the belt this way, or you can fold it against the belt this way, like, against the clip. So usually I'll shorten this little tab, so that it'll fit here. And just flatten it out and just roll it around like this. Hopefully you guys can tell what I'm doing. It is just rolling up a belt. It's not that complicated. Surely it makes sense. Alright. Let me finish this. We're almost there. Cool. So then sometimes you get this overhang, and it drives me absolutely insane. So to fix that, you can kind of just loosen up the entirety of the belt, or make it tighter, whatever you need to do. Come on there. There we go. Alright, so now I'm gonna get a rubber band and wrap that up. You know, I should have got the rubber band first, because now I have to hold this while I dig out the rubber band. I don't think... I can't think of a way to make that joke work. I used to have clothes. That sounds worse. Now you sound like not just a hobo, but like a hobo with less clothes. Okay, I just dropped 2 rubber bands. Can I just like stop butterfingersing this? There we go. Okay. Ta-da! So sometimes I make pre-made belts, and ones like this is pre-made, and I'll stick a sticker under there telling me exactly what size it is. So I put an L because it's usually for large, 58 inches. 58 inches large, that's what I wrote. So now if I ever just need a belt, like on the fly, I need a belt quickly, or somebody happens to be this size, whatever, I have a belt. So, pre-made belts I always label. Now this one, with a commission, either I'll stick it with that commission person's box, so I don't lose it, or I'll just put their name on there. I don't wanna lose it or get it confused. So I'm just gonna stick it with the tail. Where's the tail? Oh, it's behind me. The tail is just sitting with me this whole time. So I'm gonna put these 2 together in the box so that they do not get lost. Of course, I'll do that after the stream. This hair. Ugh. I would say I need a haircut, but what I really need is a better haircut. I need to grow it out so that I can get a better haircut. I'm not seeing that same lady next time because... I don't know. Maybe it's my fault. My hair is pretty thin, but I hate how it, like, clumps. Oh, dude, like, I love fingerless gloves. The only thing is it makes me look like a hobo, but they're so cool. I love them so much. I used to be able to wear old clothes. The box I live in was flooded and now they're ruined. I was born with paper bones and glass skin. Is that what it was? Or is it glass skin and paper bones? Yeah. Sob story with the world's smallest violin. Yeah, I love these fingerless gloves. I have a whole ton of colors of these things because I think they're the coolest. It's a style thing. I really like the style, but the problem is I don't have anything that matches with them. Like, it clashes with this t-shirt and graphic tees. And I don't usually wear, like, cool stuff. I just usually wear graphic tees, and it doesn't really match with graphic tees, so. I really like these, though. I should just wear them for the stream. Until your heart attacks. Every night I lay awake in agony until my heart attacks put me to sleep. I love that episode. I love SpongeBob. Whenever you get your first haircut, you can't stand it. It needs to grow in for a while before you like it. That checks out. See, the thing is, you can't get it at the perfect length you want because then it grows out. So you gotta get it too short so that you have a longer time for it to grow in. Yes! Yeah! Pokemon Trainer! I think that's the original reason I really liked these gloves, is because I love Bakugan, and I loved Pokemon, and for some reason, yeah, even Yu-Gi-Oh! For some reason, if you're a cool kid, you have fingerless gloves. So, I just kind of grew up with that, man. If you're cool, you have fingerless gloves. So maybe that's the reason I love fingerless gloves so much. Where's Figby's hand paws? Oh dear. Did I lose them? Oh dear. I think I might have lost them. Oh! No, I didn't. Here they are. So actually, when I was designing my Fursona Figby, I love fingerless gloves so much that I designed his hands this way so that it looked like he was wearing fingerless gloves. Like, that's why his fingers are a different color, but the inside is the same. If that makes sense. Because, yeah. And he's got... I like varsity jackets with the stripes on the wrist, so that's why he has two orange stripes around his wrists. So, when I was designing my Fursona, like, I took into account the kinds of things I liked and the designs I liked, and I think that's what's really fun about making Fursonas and making characters. Carbon Dragon! Carbon, I really like that. That's a really cute little emote. Alright, let's see how fast we can make this other belt. Now that I've talked your ear off 18 times, let's do the rainbow one. Alright, so this one needs to be 48.5 inches, but I think... Wait, where did my measuring tape go? Lost! I think I already cut this one to the proper length, so I don't have to cut it off my spool here, but... Okay, 48.5, 50, or 49, 50, 51.5, 52. Okay, so somewhere around 52 inches. So just lay it on top and just... let's see if it's long enough. 51, 52, yeah! I made it right, 52 inches, so that is this belt. That's good. Time to break out the fire again. but the content! I know, right? We're missing so much here. Fire! Oh man, my brother can do the best Mario impersonation of just saying fire. I don't know why that is the most random thing I've ever brought up, but he just, sometimes he just walks in and he's like, fire! And I'm like, yeah! Yeah, so when I was working on Spartan's suit a while back, I used this, I think the thicker one is the Polypropylene Webbing. I used the thicker one, and my machine did not like trying to sew the cross box through it. It did not like it because it was so thick. I mean, it's doable. Just when you're picking out this belt, try to pick out the thin one, please, for your own safety. You can sew through this by hand, by the way, but it looks a lot nicer if you sew through it with a machine. Okay, that's not exactly true. If you're very careful, you can still make it look very nice, but I think it's easier to make it look nicer with a machine. You're fired. Okay, non-ironically, I really think the Cat in the Hat movie is a very enjoying movie. Like, I get a lot of joy out of that movie. I mean, I think it's non-ironic because it's not because I'm making fun of it for being bad. It's really just a funny movie. It's really just a good movie. Have any of you guys seen that movie? It's kind of old now, but the Cat in the Hat movie, the live action one with Mike Myers, oh my gosh. Really funny stuff. I love that. The comedy is just good, and I love the little houses. Like, it's very, it really is very Dr. Seuss. It just makes me happy. It's a good film. You know what? I think I'm gonna watch that. I think I'm gonna watch that after we're done here. It's just a feel-good film, and I've seen it so much I don't have to watch. Like, I just put it on the background and just laugh with it. Okay. Yeah, so I burnt this. Mike Myers is a furry. That reminded me of something. Okay, I don't know if I can find it. Give me just a second. Okay. For films, somebody somewhere had to have made that costume, right? The Cat in the Hat, all the special effects, the makeup, like the I think it's silicone, like the mask to make it kind of look like a who, but also like a cat. Like, they're and the faux fur. Somebody had to do all of that, and oh, it's still here. It's still here. I still have it on a tab. There's no way you guys are gonna be able to see this, but this is something I was looking at because, yeah, it's not gonna focus. But maybe I'll tell you where to find it in the description or something. But Mike Myers Cat in the Hat movie costume display. So you can actually see like the fursuit and like the mask. It looks like the mask is part of the. Oh, here we go. So like the mask and the fur on the side is connected, it looks like. Let me see here. So there's like essentially a movie quality fursuit, which, you know, is just as good as what most fursuit makers make. If not, ours are better. Yeah, here's the feet. Focus please. It's trying to focus on my fingers. Look at that. The feet were hand-carved in foam, then covered in hair from natural fiber as well. Yeah, here's somebody with the fursuit here. That is just so funny, is it not? Like, I wish more Cat in the Hat stuff, like, not Cat in the Hat, I wish more fursuit-like stuff was more mainstream, but nowadays it's like, nowadays everybody would rather do 3D effects rather than practical effects and practical real-life costumes. They rather just CG it. And I think that's really sad because I really love the art of practical effects, real explosions, like walls actually falling down, people actually wearing costumes and acting in costumes. I think that's way more fun than like just CGing it, you know? There's real life in it. Okay, so originally for very old, Godzilla was a man in a costume, and he used, you know, he's a smaller man. I don't know his exact height. He wasn't huge though, is all I'm saying. He wasn't built huge, but he would wear the costume like this, and he would act out Godzilla. Originally, a fursuiter on film, and that was Godzilla, and people loved it. I mean, especially in Japan, Godzilla was a huge thing. But I mean, what a cool job, right? Like, you get to act in character as Godzilla, destroying buildings in a movie. Like, how cool. I think if I was ever in a film, it would be so fun to wear a costume like that. Like a Cat in the Hat or a Godzilla. Hey, 8-Bit Prince, how you doing? We're just talking about movie costumes, like Chewbacca, Godzilla, and the Cat in the Hat costumes. I hope, good, you are doing good, that's great. I was gonna say, hope you're doing great, but sounds like you are. Alright, so maybe this one's a little easier to see. So this is the inside of the belt right here, so that's why I have this flap hidden on the inside, so that on the outside, You don't see it. It's nice and flat. So I'm gonna sew that square right here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually doing okay. Doing much better than a few weeks ago. I don't know what that was about, but I was very sad. You know, sometimes you just get sad. But I'm doing good now, so... Yee! I love the Figby faces. One day I'm gonna add more emotes. It's just, they don't let me add a lot of emotes on stream. I really wish I could have more. Alright, so for the rainbow thread here, like, for the rainbow belt, I don't know what thread to use, but I think I'm just gonna go with red. Because I think red would match pretty good. Oh no! Dude, like, why has life gotta be so hard? I feel like you just want to live and be happy, right? And then life comes at you with like a big shovel and just goes, yeah. Yee! Rainbow! I love rainbows. I think rainbows are so pretty. Ooh, you know what's really nice? I love pastel. Pastel rainbows. Oh. Pastels are pretty. Oh, well thank you! Why was that silent? Usually, weird. Usually it mentions when, like it does like a little tone or a chime or something. Usually it does that. That's weird. I didn't hear anything. Oh, it did? Oh, my laptop is muted. Okay. Okay, that's what it was. I'm going to unmute that now. Thank you for hosting. That's so sweet. Hey, Sonic, how you doing? Oh, more stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up in the chat, and more stuff is happening before I can even catch up. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. I've never been double hosted before. Sonic, you know, Sonic, whenever Sonic comes in, he hosts me. He's so sweet. I've never been double hosted. That's cool. Oh no, the Joker's coming in like... That's another costume that's really cool. It's not so much the costume. Well, yeah, the costume, but like the face makeup is really cool. Like on the Joker. I don't know the first thing about Batman, but it's really cool, isn't it? Can you guys think of any other movies that have like some really cool like costume designs? Because I know there's a lot out there, like impressive ones. And I don't know the first thing about makeup, so things like the Joker is just crazy to me. Like, how did you do that? Yeah, Black Panther. Yo, Black Panthers. That one's really, really cool. I love the claws. Oh, well, thank you. Well, I gotta read, Mad Fun Fam. Thank you so much for following. Yay, Renn comes in with the swarm of dogs. Just like the whole pack. Yeah, those were cool costumes. I really liked those. You know, I saw Black Panther when it came out in the theater, but it has been years. I don't remember when that film came out, but pretty sure I was still in college, so it must have been a few years ago. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. We're making belts, but we're also just kind of chatting. We're taking our time. We're having fun. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna sew the square on this, and then I'll show you guys. Yeah, trying to sew through that thicker belt did not go well. I broke a needle doing it, and I was like, you know what? I think I need a stronger sewing machine. Or some stronger needles. Yeah, so I just sew the rectangle and then just sew the X through it. Okay, real quick. Okay, so when you guys were in school or whatever, I mean, maybe still, I don't know, but this was going around when I was in school. there's this game, I guess, where you have to draw a house like this. Only the trick is you're not allowed to pick your pencil up. You have to start at one spot and draw this whole house without picking your pencil up. You guys remember that? Because I'm getting vibes like that right now, because that's how I do the, that's how I do this, rectangle cross when I'm sewing through over here. Yeah! Yeah, you remember, right? I still can't remember how to do this. I'm sure I could figure it out, but I don't remember offhand how to do it. Man, good times, though. Oh, the red looks really nice. I'm glad I chose the red thread. I will show you guys just a second. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. You remember it from elementary school, right? Where is my pin? My bangs, man, they're doing what they want. They can't be contained. Yeah! Oh, dude, I'm so pleased that you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, this little house, like, for some reason, that was so much entertainment. That's just proof that school is so boring that that's the kind of game you have to come up with to keep yourself busy. I've mentioned this before, but I was thinking about going back to college just so I could join the marching band. But I also wanted to take some business classes. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I live like 2 minutes from a university. It's right there. Like, it is right there. Of course, I don't know if that university has a marching band. Maybe I should look into that first, huh? But I missed marching band. I didn't get the chance to go to marching band because I chose choir. And choir was really fun, but I wish I would have realized at the time I would have had more fun in marching band. Do you know how many stories start with, one time in band camp, I played percussion, and my favorite part of percussion was, like, the bells and the marimba. So I like the bells as in like the chime bells, but also I also do bell choir, like these kinds of bells. So both bells, but yeah, I would do the percussion. Oh, you did? Oh, Prince, that's cool. What did you play? Mellow Buster. I sing badly. Somebody. Yeah. Yeah, Della, you know what I'm talking about. That one time at band camp. like when a kid slammed his hand in a waffle iron. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, Prince, that's cool. You can play those too. That's cool. We should have like a little jam session. I actually have a full-scale drum set. I'm not great at it, but I have a lot of fun with it. I've had that for years. I should really learn how to get good at it. Of course, it doesn't fit in my workroom here. It's in storage. It's okay, guys. I'm saving up for a house, and I'm gonna have a room for just instruments. I'm very excited, but it's gonna take me a while to save up. But when I move out, I'm gonna get all my instruments out, and I'll play for you guys. Maybe we should just start our own marching band. Dude, we will go down the street in a parade in our fursuits and play. Okay, but trying to play any kind of brass or woodwind with a skull dog that has like a moving jaw. Imagine that. That's a good way to break the teeth off. A furry band. You've got a tenor sax. Dude, this is happening. This is happening. We're making a band right now. Ooh, what is a contrabass? Contrabass? Clarinet? I've never heard of that in my life. I've always wanted to see if I could play in suit. That's the only thing, is I'm worried about your silly little Your silly little baby teeth. I'm worried about the skull dog teeth. So maybe if you just prop up the mouth with some foam or something, you could totally play in suit. Or you know what? I bet it would be propped up with your instrument too. I'm curious. I'm really curious to see if you can get an instrument in there. That's a good way to break your reed. Yeah. Ooh, trombone. You know, I've never... None of my friends ever played trombone. I've never ever gotten to try a trombone. Oh, huge clarinet. A much bigger version of a bass clarinet. I get it. Wow. That sounds fun. This one girl could play bassoon, and that's another cool one. Yeah! That is cool. I wanna form a band like the one on SpongeBob, where it's actually just like a pop band, but they carry around marching band instruments. Alright, this one's much easier to see than the black one. So I did the rectangle, and then I did the cross through it, and that's not coming out. Oops, I missed a thread. Gotta cut that. Also, I gotta paint my nails. It's time. What color should I go this time? Last time I went kind of like a tealish steel blue. I don't know. I like blue a lot. It always chips so fast. I know, right? That's the only thing. Sweet. Oh, wait, guys. Oh, come on. You're breaking the joke. Oh my gosh. Did it give up? Just, yeah. There we go. Sweet victory. Yeah. I officially am playing with fire. Oh! I'm gonna call you just Slender Man. That's hilarious. Your name is really funny. Hi! Greetings! People say that people from Michigan sound like people from Wisconsin. Maybe we have the same accent then. Hi! Apparently we have hard E's. Like water. We say water. Weird, I guess. That's what people say. Jeez. Anyways, nice to meet you. Oh, the Fursuit medic. You know, I almost missed that. So I made that so that when I go to fur bowls, when I go to that fur meet that I usually go to in Farmington Hills, I can just set this at the table, and people know that they can come and say hi to me, and I will fix their fursuit stuff for free. Just whatever they got. I've seen so many like yeah, this is based off of Mercy from Overwatch because I really like Mercy. And down here is just some details and me showing off how and why I'm qualified to try to fix your fursuit. But yeah, I'm just gonna set this at the table. People can come say hi, and I've fixed tongues, I've fixed teeth, I've glued in teeth, I've sewn holes in paw pads, I've sewn paw pads back on. I've fixed so many things just for free. Just people can come up to me, and the thing is though, if you don't know me, or if you're new, whatever, if you haven't seen me before at that fur meet, you don't know what I look like, you have no idea, that sign, that'll tell you, just come say hi, I'll fix it if you have a problem. It sounds normal to you? Nice! Alright, yeah. Wisconsin and Michigan, we can be buddies. We'll be buddies. Please work. Am I back? Hello? I think I'm back, but I still have an error message, which is making me a little bit scared. Ugh! That was the longest outage I've had in a long time. I am so sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Thank you for telling me that I'm back on, because I can't tell, because it still has an error message for me, so. I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, I don't even know, what were we talking about? Fur meets? They're so fun, and you should carpool with us, and it will be fun. Like, because if you feel like being social, there's so many people that you can meet and talk to, and if you feel like not being social, you can just bowl. You can just bowl and enjoy the fursuiters being around you. And I think that's really special. It's really cool being able to be with other people who just have the same interests as you. So even if you're shy and you don't want to talk, just being there with other people is so fun. Mellow Buster, is it blank for you? Can you see? Am I back or am I not back? All right. Did I thread this backwards? Oh no, okay. Cool. So here's the front, what people see. Here's the inside. And yeah, that's why we sewed the tab in there, so you can hide it. There we go. So I'm just gonna fold this in 2 times and roll it. Really hard to do on camera. There we go. Pull it a little. There we go. So I'm gonna hold it like that and I'll sew it. You'll definitely go one day. You know, I'll check when the next ones are, and whenever I go, I'll just let you know when I'm going and I'll invite you, and you can go if you want. Yeah, because it is in Farmington, so, it's a tiny bit of a drive, but not super far. It's kind of like, what, 40 minutes from our general area? Yeah. What happened, Mellow Buster? What happened? Did you die? Yay! Yay, we're back! Okay. I don't know why my internet does this. It's so bad. It tends to cut out more at night, and I think it's just because of, like, the way how everyone kind of shares the internet. I don't really know how to explain it, but I learned it in college that, it's like the one wire shares, like, internet between multiple households. So if some of the other people are streaming and playing games at the same time, sometimes it cuts out for you because there's too many people. So that's what I learned. Yeah, and it's true. And that's why, I think that's why I usually cut out at night. Specifically on the weekends, I cut out a lot. Like, during the daytime, when everyone's at work, I never cut out. Ever. Like, on a weekday. You feel like it'd be a bit easier to bowl once you have a suit that's easier to wear than Winchester skull dogs are heavy. Yes. Okay. Just to even, yeah. Basically, I was just gonna reiterate what you're saying. Yes. Seriously, trying to bowl with him is just, whew. Oh, I see. Yeah, Mellow Buster. The internet is just such a problem. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel terrible. It's very frustrating when we're having a really engaging conversation, and then suddenly it's just like, oh, no more. You're done. Oh, yo, for years, literal years, I'm talking like 6-7 years, I've been meaning to go to Renn fairs, Renn fests, whatever, and I just forget. Every year, I forget. Every single year. And I've just been dying to go. I love medieval aesthetic. I love D&D, and I just wanna exist in that universe. I just wanna go so bad. I've decided years ago that when I get a basement, it's gonna be a Skyrim-themed basement. I'm so ready. I'm gonna have, like, bowls of fruit. I'm gonna have, like, a Whiterun shield above the mantle. Renfest, yes! My brother went to a Renfest, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have known. I would have come. But that was years ago also. That was still, like, a year or 2 ago. Oh, yeah, you didn't go because of COVID. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yes, I love medieval. Oh, dude, medieval stuff. And you go there and, okay, I've never been, but I'm sure when you go there, you can see people with all their armor, and I'm sure there's gonna be at least one werewolf fursuit, and I'm just like, eee! Oh, I love the armor. I love the swords. I just love everything about it. And then One by Us has a decent furry community that goes, yes, good, I love that. Dude, we gotta go. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, if I can just remember to actually go. Because again, that's my main problem, is that when I remember that it exists, it's too late. So, I need a sticky note. Like, every time I almost forget to, like, register for, whatever convention I'm gonna register. Just because there's just so much going on in life. I hope this year I remember the Renn Fest. Do you guys know when it is, in general? Like, isn't it summertime, usually? I feel like it's usually summertime. Last time you went, you saw someone in a tiger fursuit with armor and stuff over it. Dude, that is so cool. Renfest/fair is such a diverse place to be. It's my home away from home in the summer. Oh, that is so sweet. That's awesome. I'm really glad that you have that thing that you love, and I don't blame you, man. That sounds like a fun time. You're gonna have to hop off. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, New Year's is happening, man. I know, I'm getting tired, too. I plan on sleeping through New Year's, so... Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna write myself a sticky note right now. I'll write it next to my house. Look up Renfest dates. I'll just write Renfest, ? Surely I'll know what that means. Later on. Sometimes I write myself sticky notes, like, really quickly. And then later on, it's legible, but, like, I don't know what I meant by that, because it is so shortened. Like, this one super cryptic one, I figured it out later. One time I wrote, I'll write it down for you. Hang on. This is what I wrote on a sticky note to myself. Mousepiece. Now what the heck is a mousepiece, okay? Literally, months later, I couldn't figure it out. Months later, I figured it out. I wrote down mousepiece because mice like this have this little piece, and I wrote down mousepiece because I found one of these and I needed to give it back to one of my roommates and I didn't want to forget about it. So I wrote down mousepiece. Yeah. So, that was probably the most cryptic thing I've ever written to myself. Anyways, yeah, Mellow Buster, have a great New Year's. I hope you have some fun. You know, just see, if you have to, like, video chat family, then go ahead. Some people don't want to see family physically right now, I understand, but either way, I hope you get to visit some family, and I hope you have fun. Oh, thank you! Thank you so much for following Slenderman. Yeah, Happy New Year! Yeah, I know that there's definitely one in Michigan, but I don't know where. I assume it's just in Detroit. Detroit is like the hub. Everything is in Detroit. Like, yeah. I will have to look it up because I 100% plan on going to this next one. It would be really cool if we could just... I like to meet up with people on stream and stuff, and then, you know, meet them up at a convention. And I haven't done that yet, but it's gonna happen soon, I swear. I plan on meeting Renn pretty soon at, Anthrocon. So, that's gonna be fun. So, it'd be pretty cool if I do get to go to, it'd be pretty cool if I do get to go. If we ever ran into each other. I would so take a picture with you. Or say hi, whatever you want to do. It's in Holly. Oh, it's in Holly. Okay, I understand. The things you do to go to Anthrocon, it's your dream con. You know what? I really hate to say this, but I had, like, way more fun at Anthrocon than I did at Midwest Fur Fest. And I don't know why. I can't decide. I can't really place it, because I've only been to each one time. But I just had way more fun at Anthrocon. I don't know. But I cannot wait to go back to Anthrocon. Alright, so here's this little tab here. Self-explanatory. Ta-da! Cool. So now I'm going to just pull this so that the tab is really short. And I'm going to fold it under like this. And I'm going to continue wrapping it around. And then I will rubber band it. I hope you get to go there one day. See, my dream con was Anthrocon, but now I've been to Anthrocon, and now I just want to... I want to go to too many games to meet Scott the Woz. But I don't really have a dream con anymore, other than just continuing to go to Anthrocon. Oh, thank you, Della. I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you yet about that. I need to be kind of pushed to check my DMs, because I don't know what it is, but DMs stress me out. I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe it's because it feels like there's like 10 people trying to talk to me or something at once. I much would rather talk like this to people than over text. I don't know what it is. I just don't like answering DMs, but I will. I do it. I gotta do it. It's part of the business. And part of being a friend, honestly. I really need to answer my DMs more often. Oh, really? It's not just me? Well, I feel a little bit better now. Cause yeah, usually that's a good way to put it. It just makes me a little bit anxious. And then if I don't answer it in one day, then the next day it doubles and triples, and then I get really stressed out. Okay, so I was finagling how tight this was, just so I could get it to fold over to reach the halfway point. And now I can get a rubber band. I wonder if this... We'll try this black rubber band. There we go. It's not tight enough. Let's try the... blue one? Yeah, the blue one. Nice. That's a pretty one. I really like the rainbow one. That's fun. I'll put the link to these in the description under the YouTube video. But it's just at Amazon. It's webbing, nylon webbing, I think. It's either nylon or polypropylene. I can't remember which one is the thin one, but you want the thin one. Alright, so that's fun. I have one more belt to go, but that doesn't mean I have to do it on stream. That's up to you guys. I don't want to bore you to tears. Della! Either I respond in 0.2 seconds or in 20 years. You know, I feel that. I really feel that. Oh no! Everything makes you anxious. Yeah. Why is it so hard living? Like, why does everything have to be hard? Why do you gotta always be sad, or anxious, or stressed out, or sleep deprived? Can't you just have one nice day? Can't you just have, like, a nice week? Can you just be happy for once? I'm sorry. Sorry. It's hard. Not that, I don't know. As soon as I became an adult is when I stopped being sheltered from real life as much, and that's when it all really kicked in, for me at least. But it's not just adults who go through struggles, everybody does, and yeah. So although I like to say I hate being an adult, it's not just that. I guess everybody, just life is stressful in general, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, cool, Reaper! That's cool. How did it go? Hopefully you were able to fix it. Fire! No, I should do it in the Mario voice. Fire! I can't do it as good as my bro. I need my bro to record a voice line for me where I can just, like, spam fire. Oh. I could see that, Della. That's totally understandable. The good thing about conventions is unless you have a really cool costume, most people will just kind of, you know, mind their own little crowds. And if you're wearing a huge costume, you're kind of looking for attention anyways. But basically, if you want to just exist in that space and kind of not chat with anyone, but just kind of hang out with your little friend group, you can do that. Or if you want to wear your costume, I mean, you probably should expect a little bit of, people saying hi or compliments, but people are so chill. Like, being at MFF recently, it just reminded me, like, wow, people are cool. 'Cause, I only talked to just the nicest people, and, at the end of the last day when I was feeling tired, I was just wearing normal clothes, and, nobody really bothered me. But I could definitely see, yeah, overwhelming a little bit. 'Cause it is a crowd, it is for sure. That's why you like Renn Fair so much. You've met so many people this summer. You even stopped for photos like a dozen times. Oh, that's so cool. There's no replicating that feeling. When you work so hard on a costume, or when you, save up to commission for someone to make a costume. Either way, this costume, a lot of work went into it, a lot of design, a lot of your heart and soul went into it, and when you're wearing this costume and somebody thinks that you look so cool that they're willing to stop you and ask for a photo, like, that feeling, you can't replicate it. It's the coolest thing. And I'm really glad you got to experience that. Like, it's very fun. I can't wait to go to a Renn Fest. I hope I get the chance soon. Oh, Reaper, it's a new construction. You just finished 3D printing. You need to sand and paint it. Yeah. That's so cool. I've been meaning to... okay. I've been meaning to try 3D printing fursuit heads again, but, the problem is I can't just settle on a design I like, so every once in a while I check on the 3D model and I tweak it a little bit, but I've still not settled on it, so maybe I'll get, some of my other art friends to look at it and help me kind of see what would make it look a little better, because I want it to be perfect before I do any prints. But yeah, anybody out there, check out Reaper Blue Eyes. He's got a good channel. Is it Reaper Blue Eyes, the channel, or is it under another name? Cause I can't remember, and I don't even, I think I followed you. I don't remember if I followed you yet. Come on, Twitch, tell me the things. Oh yeah, no, it looks like this is your channel. Yeah, and I'm following you. Good, I'm glad I did that. Wow, look at that print go. That is really neat. Oh, and Peppers is playing Halo, so maybe we can raid Peppers on our way out. Because I'm almost done here. Hang on. There we go. It's the same name. Cool, good. Awesome. Okay, when we were at MFF and I met so many people, I tried to follow everybody, but I still worried that I missed somebody or something. So it's like I wanna check, make sure. I'd rather double check just to make sure I got everybody. Okay, so here's just another plain black belt. It's just not a karate belt, but it is a plain black belt. Alright, I'm gonna actually put it in this way towards me. Same thing, so that we can hide the seam down here. Well, I mean, we're kind of at the end of our little escapade here. It's getting late, and apparently I go to bed early right now, so, and I'm getting tired. But you know what? Since Sergeant Peppers is streaming Halo Infinite, I've never played that before. Maybe we should raid them. Let's do it. Cause I'm done here. Same deal. Just gotta sew it, fold this under, sew the tab. Yeah. Okay. See, I think everybody got to that. I hope everybody got to that. Cause I did copy that photo. I have that photo. I should post that. Yeah, because, I think that was a really good idea. I really liked that Twitch meetup. I wish I wasn't in a fursuit at the time, because it would have been easier to speak, but, you know, I'm really glad that everybody was able to post their names so that we could all kind of just meet each other and get some recognition. It's really cool. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. I'm gonna check that list tonight. I'll write it down so I don't forget. MFF streamer name board. There we go. Thank you for reminding me about that. I think I followed most of those people, but I think I was doing it one day and I got like halfway through the list and then I stopped or something. So now I gotta go through the whole list again, but it'll be worth it. I think it's worth it to like support everybody. But yeah, good. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, I will do that. I think I'm going to raid Peppers, and yep, that's how you make fursuit belts. I'll put the link to in the description on YouTube. The material this belt webbing is made out of, and just quick note: if you are gonna follow the raid to Peppers, Halo. I don't know what kind of game it is, but I'm pretty sure it's shooting. It's at least a rated teen game, so just be aware of that. Let's try. Let's see if I can figure this out. I think it's /raid. See, the worst part for me is trying to spell it right. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I think it has 3 underscores. SERGEANT. Yeah. 3 underscores, Peppers. Cool. Let's see if it works. Okay. I think it worked. Okay. That worked. Great. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it, and if you want to hit up the raid, go ahead. If not, feel free to leave, whatever.